David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero. The beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Hawkeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Cobb. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop them.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll give it to Washington. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Runs through the tackle. Nowhere to go.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Straight ahead, it's Moulton. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's back-to-back frustrating runs for this offense, man. They've got to do a better job. The big hog mollies up front. They got to create some lanes, somewhere to go. Now this offense is backed up in a third down and long situation where they know they got to throw the football.
Again, it's Moulton. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like third and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on third and long.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick give. It's Cobb. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Hits inside, it's Cobb. Breaks the tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Shakes off the defender.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space. But, my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's got enough. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. First and 10 coming up. He's going to run it. It's Cobb. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Handoff for Malton. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Hawkeyes will go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Look out! And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout called. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, it's Cobb. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Brown wants to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Got a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And they can't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Open space in the middle. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Iowa. Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half, came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football, and they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Got the first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Kamari again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The ride. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Out wide right, it's Phillips. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it in. It's James. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Number 25 sets a kickoff.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and
10. Keeps it moving. It's Cobb. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Just feeds the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to fourth down to keep the drive going. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Brown wants to pass.
Wow.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. So the defense sets him up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Here's a give to Malton. Turning it on. He's past the marker. All the way. Touchdown, Iowa. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Brown will throw it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fires to the wide out. Makes the grab. It's Kane. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play?
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And a super return as he takes it all the way down.